learning to design with agents and Pencil. Pencil is a local design tool that has a infinite canvas and you can draw elements on it. And one of the interesting things is it runs as an MCP server. So that means agents can connect to it and also add design elements. What we're going to do is use opencode and connect the MCP server from opencode to Pencil, and then we're going to work with opencode and probably Opus 4.6 and see if we can't design a new application with Pencil and opencode. So let's get started. Hey, opencode, I would like you to spec out an application for a chat interface for mobile, but instead of chatting with words, you would chat with emojis and images. And this would go into a LLM, and then the LLM would return back responses in emojis and images. So no text, just emojis or images. And the look and feel from an application functional standpoint would be kind of like a feed application, like an Instagram or a Twitter. And what I would like you to do is just research the best kind of style natural language guides for creating mobile responsive applications that are, kind of chat based in nature, or social applications in nature. And we want to keep it simple and effective. So very few screens, very few moving parts, but enough to do the job of creating this two-way communication between a user and an agent using emoticons and images. Yeah, I was going to say we could throw videos on there too, but let's just use images for now. So what we're going to do is just really get opencode to do some research and find out the best practices. And then we're going to ask opencode to use Pencil to then build out this design over on the right. And we should be able to watch it build it as we go. So I'm going to pause now and let it do its research. And then when it's done, we'll come back and get started. Okay, fine. Pause. Okay, we've done our research and now we're ready to get going. So use Pencil to create a fully responsive visual design of this application. And let's pick kind of the most common style colors and fonts that users enjoy using, kind of consumer user based focused design aesthetics. Pretty cool. So it is now driving the pencil canvas and doing it component by component, which is really nice to transition to React. So by opencode drawing it out visually. And then, another thing that's cool is we can kind of nudge it or change it just by communicating to it, and it will change the design. And then once we're happy with the design, opencode is really good at creating the UI. So hopefully this will turn out to be really, really cool. But it looks like it's building kind of the components first, and then it will connect them all together. Okay, it's going to design screen 1, the feed and chat view. Let's see if we can zoom out. There we go. It is a lot of fun just kind of watching it build. It's probably not very time efficient, but it is a lot of fun. Okay, I'm going to pause and then come back once it's finished so you don't have to wait through the whole thing. Okay, we're just checking in here and we have done our components. We've designed our feed screen, and now we're designing the emoji picker screen, and we're designing the profile settings screen. It's pretty cool. It's a very fun UI, I think. All right, so all of our designs are done. So with that, I'm not going to worry about trying to change anything. I'm just going to tell it to build, but maybe we should demo changing something just to be sure that it's easy to do. Let's see. Let's just change the emoji chat to, I don't know what I call this folder. Documents folder. Let's change it to Modge chat. Let's just change it to Modge. And this is what's really cool, because the main pin file is JSON. It's super easy to make changes. So we changed the name of the app to Modge. Very cool. Okay. Great. Now that we have that design, let's create a new folder under Documents called Modge. And under that folder, let's create a application, or mainly a front end application, that shows all of these components in a responsive web design, and use your favorite Tailwind design framework and your favorite React components to build this. Don't worry about the back end. We'll glue that in later. Just build the front end so that we can run on localhost and view the the results of this design in a web browser. And I think like using tools like Expo, we could quickly take this design and turn it into a mobile application. But we'll just stick with web for now. And it set up its to-dos. It's going to work through those to-dos, and I'm going to pause and come back later. Okay, it just finished. So now let's see. It's got the project structure. It's running on localhost 5173. Pretty cool. Yeah, pretty cool. So to summarize, should be able to leverage this workflow to create a visual plan of what these agents need to build and then iterate on that plan. So I just got my OpenClaw able to use Hive to call essentially opencode instances that are connected to Pencil. So I should be able to build these pin files and then get them right, get them looking good, and then tell it to build the UI from there, or vice versa, have a UI and tell it to put a better design on top of the UI. So I think both solutions work pretty well, but I don't know. You let me know. What do you think?